Okay, so this is the warm-up assignment, 100 ellipses. Um, I'm drawing on cheap, just throwaway printer paper. I recommend if you have your sketchbook already, start drawing these in there. You can draw on anything really. Just cheap mechanical pencil. Um, so how to draw ellipses. Hopefully you should watch that video. I'm going to put up maybe a couple videos. I don't really know how many yet. As a kind of a primer on ellipses. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to draw timid strokes where you're sort of not sure and you're doing like dashes. Like you don't want to do that. That's kind of like what most beginners do. They do timid little dashes. I recommend trying to get it in one flow. So you don't want to lock your hand down and just wiggle your fingers around. You want to be moving your whole arm, maybe even all the way to your shoulder. So I'm not locking my hand down, kind of flowing, trying to find an ellipse. Maybe even do a couple like this, just to kind of get the flow right. I kind of like to see if I can get it in one stroke. So for it to be a perfect ellipse, it has to be symmetrical if you cut it in half this way, and when you cut it in half this way. So let me do a couple more. I'm just still warming up here. So what you don't want to do is I call this the football, where it has pointed tips, or what I call the Twinkie, where it kind of has these kind of bracketed ends. It kind of has to be this weird shape where it's continuously curving. Oh, that was not bad, even though you can barely see it. So cutting it in half, symmetrical. So the idea is if you were to fold it this way and fold it this way, it would be perfectly the same. And try to see if you can practice doing several of them. Maybe even some that are really thin and narrow. Maybe some that are like a little wider. Again, and then test it out. Put a line through it and see if it looks symmetrical. And really, the way to get good at it is just constantly. Just do like tons of them over and over and over again. Maybe even try different angles. So 100 of them as your warm-up.